If you are the type of entrepreneur who is creative and also very purpose-driven, I think you will highly resonate with Wouter's story. He will share how he has shifted his focus from doing what everybody around him was telling him to do, which was just the classical YouTube videos, the trendy YouTube videos, to actually dive deep into his message, into his purpose. And I think one of the most valuable findings that he has shared, at least with me, is the difference between purpose and direction. So stay tuned to find out what this difference is all about, and I hope you enjoy the podcast. Attention marketers and entrepreneurs, this is Valuetising, the place where we talk about scaling brands worth promoting. If you're a mission-driven entrepreneur obsessed with creating, scaling, and exiting multi-million-dollar brands, this is for you. My name is Santiago Phoenix, and I am a business growth consultant, online marketer, and investor. I have helped more than 100 7- and 8-figure founders increase profits, claim their time back, and transform the world. Now it's your turn. Welcome to the show.
Today we are here with Wouter. He is a mindset and meditation coach from the Netherlands. He creates amazing mindset movies about purpose on YouTube. And his journey is very interesting to all of us because I think he's going deep into fundamental human problems like happiness, like purpose, like how do we figure it out, what to do with everything that these crazy times that we're living in have for us. So welcome and thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for hosting all this. And thank you for all efforts to making the show. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. So yeah, my first question is, I've been following your journey for a while. I know you have done YouTube coaching and I'm sure a lot of other things. And I wonder, how did you ended up devoting yourself to mindset coaching?
For me, mindset coaching is a very important topic because that's something I share in my videos as well. I suffered a lot from depression and also anxiety when I was young. And I had to figure out everything myself. Like, how do I overcome my depression? How do I overcome anxiety, perfectionism, fear of failures, many other mindsets, problems. So it landed me in being very interested in how to find your purpose, because when you are depressed, you don't think that you have a purpose, and also elevating my happiness levels and overcoming mental roadblocks. So when I learned all those things, I thought, oh, whoa, more people should know this. And I decided to help more people. And they say success is 80% mindset, 20% skill. So it is very important to just level up your mindset if you want to be successful.
Totally. And I saw in one of your videos that at one point you decided to take a part-time job and commit yourself to doing YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Why did you make that decision?
Finding your purpose is a lifelong journey, and it starts with small, simple steps. And for me, it was first, I thought quitting my job and just doing this for 7 days a week. But finding your purpose and working on purpose is a life's purpose. And it doesn't happen in a year, in 5 years, maybe not even 10 years, but it starts with small, consistent steps. So that was the moment that I decided to take a part-time job, like 3 days in the week, and the other 4 days working on my YouTube channel to have some distraction with my job, have an income, because otherwise I tried it before, working 7 days a week on my channel, but when you don't have an income, it's very frustrating and overwhelming because you think, it has to work, and you are in the mindset of getting from YouTube instead of giving from YouTube. And that's the biggest mistake that people make when they start their online brand. Something I made like 100 times last year. It was only getting instead of giving. And now I changed my channel. I had an old channel with 1,000 subscribers. Not that big at all, but it was in the mindset of taking from YouTube instead of giving. And doing this, starting something for yourself, is all about giving in the first 5 years.
Yeah, I think I can relate a lot to that because I have tried YouTube a lot of times, and every time I have failed. It has mostly been because of internal struggles. Like external things are easy, like you can understand how this SEO works. But for me, it has always been the struggle of like, who am I talking to? What is my message? And I get
Mm.
so caught up in that it's too much resistance. Have you faced something like this?
Yeah, yesterday I was so anxious starting to film because I struggle a lot with perfectionism and fear of failure. And I was thinking, oh no, the entire world is going to see this. And if I don't perform, the video doesn't perform well. So the pressure was so high that I just got anxious, and it was a very uncomfortable situation. But then I reminded myself and said to myself, no, I'm making this for myself. 40 years from now, I look back at my life and see what I was thinking, what I was feeling, what I was doing. So I think it is very important to just make it for yourself first. Not thinking, oh, I'm going to make this video because it performs well, or this will do well, maybe this will go viral. No, you do it for yourself. What do you like to make? What do you want to say? How do you like your own content? And that's very important. But also I have a lot of resistance. On a scale from 0 to 10, maybe a 9
Really?
doing it.
That's
Yeah.
good insider fact to know, because we see you
Yeah.
and we think you don't.
But when you are in the flow, then the resistance drops. So if you plan to start a YouTube channel, of course you feel resistance. It feels like the entire world is going to see you. But when you are in the zone, when you just press record, then resistance goes away because you are fine. It's just your ego screaming, oh, Santiago, don't do this because everyone will criticize you. Who are you to make YouTube videos? But then that will just go away.
And I also saw that you are a little bit shy on the camera, or introverted.
Oh yeah, introverted. Yeah, it's not shy, but I am introverted. I just like spending time with myself. Not 7 days a week, 24/7, but sometimes just being with myself, putting my headphones on and letting things flow. And with my old YouTube channel, it was more from my head, like what does the world want to see from me? But now it is more from my heart. So I listen to classical music to get in that high vibrational state. That's a little bit spirituality, but then things flow and they are really from your core. And then you tap into the gifts that are within you. If you can market them and present them in something like writing, a podcast, or a video, then you are making a change.
Yeah, totally. That's very important. Like you need to figure out what works for yourself. And this time, my next question, which is one of your videos, I think it's called "This exercise will help you find purpose in life" or something like that. And you talk about going into your fears. So how do you distinguish when it's a fear that is a healthy fear from something that might be a purpose thing?
All fear is related to the fear of death. So the only fear that really exists is the fear of death, and also the fear of rejection. Those are the two primal fears. So all the other fears are just, they come from the ego. And when you look at those fears, then you really know what you like and where your greatness lies, because they say your greatness lies on the other side of fear. So when you tap into your fears, you know what you might, what your heart maybe likes, what it wants. And for me, it is public speaking. I'm very scared of public speaking, but I know that is the path I have to take if I want to share my message. Here is your greatness, and it is public speaking, but there is a barrier, there is a fear, and you try to overcome it by a podcast. And for me, it is YouTube. But I know that if I do this, I will get confident. And when you do a podcast, you will get more confident and step towards more public speaking. So looking at your fears is a great way to finding your purpose. So it's a stepping stone. Also for you, the podcasting is a stepping stone to maybe even one day public speaking. And it is scary, but that's what your heart wants. Always on the other side of fear lies your greatness.
And I'm sure the people we admire the most, like in history, but also in life, are those who go over their fears, right?
Yeah. And anyone can do it. Everyone can do it. I know that those are the small things that bring you closer to your greatness. And the same with jealousy.
Oh, yeah.
Jealousy is the other side. Yeah. So yeah, you can look at your fears if you want to find your purpose. So fear is the number one. Then the second thing is jealousy. When you are jealous of someone, you really want their lifestyle or what they do or their body shape, but you think you cannot have it yourself. So your heart wants it, but your mind thinks, oh no, that's nothing for you. You cannot achieve it. But a combination of fear and jealousy, if you look at those and take the time to write down your fears and your things you're jealous of, then you can find direction in life.
And I think it's popular because we don't want to admit that we are jealous of things, right?
Yeah. When I can relate this to myself, I'm scared of public speaking. For example, I just keep it simple for now. And I'm jealous of people who can travel the world and work location independent. So YouTube is like public speaking. But what I really want to grow towards too is doing something with an online business. So for me, it was clear, having an online business, traveling the world, starting a YouTube channel. So I only found those clues because it is always about clues, not answers. When I looked at my fears and my things I'm jealous of.
And actually, I want to ask you this because, of course, you are from Netherlands, so you know Van Gogh.
Yeah.
And
of course.
I know about his life, and I know how he rejected to commercialize his art because he really just wanted to do it from his heart. But nowadays, of course, most of us need money. So how do you deal with this, like maybe pressure? So I don't know if it's a pressure from society to make every passion a business.
It's just asking yourself, do you want your passion to become a business? And sometimes you don't want it, because I am, for example, passionate about photography, like portrait photography, but I don't want it to be a business. What I do want to be a business is coaching people about mindset, about purpose, about emotion. That's what I want my job to be like. So I cannot tell you how to differentiate between it, but whatever feels right. And it's a very vague answer, but you know deep down inside what you want to make a business of and what you don't want to make a business of.
If you are enjoying the show, there might be a great entrepreneur in you. Learn how to grow your business without overwhelm by applying to our Scaling Simplified program. It will help you detect the handful of activities that truly move the needle for your business and then give you the tools to quickly elevate your revenue and impact. Go to www.phoenixgrowth.org and fill out the application form to see if we can help you grow.
Okay. And how do you see yourself in the next 3 years? What are the plans for you as a creator or coach?
So my fear was public speaking. So I think I have to become more comfortable with public speaking, making more videos. So my first target is 100 videos about purpose, emotion, mindset. I have very cool videos coming up, like this Saturday, can you achieve your 2022 goals in 7 days? Also a short video about anxiety, about depression, about the law of attraction. So I'm very busy doing those things and making those videos. And on the other side, just leveling up more with coaching, just my coaching business, making courses, maybe about vision boards, for example, because they are very powerful. So it's a combination of making videos and also starting and growing my online business.
And you actually have already a course called Happiness Mastery. How did the idea that and what came about, and what was the reaction that you received from people?
Well, I created that course accidentally. When did I create it? 2019, I think. So then I didn't have a YouTube channel, and I was thinking, I should create a course because I went from depression and anxiety to more happiness. So I have to teach this to more people. And then 1 year later, I started the YouTube channel. So I actually forgot about the course, but it was still bringing in some new students. And I started the course, started a YouTube channel a few months later, but then pivoted into so many different niches because I had the shiny object syndrome. Like, oh, this is working on YouTube. Oh, no, this is not working on YouTube. And I was pivoting all the time until I was a YouTube coach. And it's very strange because I had only 1,000 subscribers. But then a month ago, everything just collapsed in my mind because I wasn't following my heart. And in the end, I came back at ground zero, point zero, and I became more focused on mindset and anxiety and depression and overcoming those things. So what I want to say is I started with the course, Then I had a very big, a lot of pivoting. And then I came back to the same point. So always listen to your heart, because it will always win, no matter what.
Yeah, we are so stubborn, right?
Yeah. And your mind takes the control of your life, but it doesn't win. Your heart is so much stronger. They say 5,000 times stronger than your mind. So the heart will always win. So listen to your heart, even though it feels uncomfortable.
On that transition where you stop making YouTube videos for your old channel, what really helped you to gain focus and direction again?
It was very uncomfortable because I was working on the channel for 1 to 2 years, and I thought, oh no, I have to give up on this channel. And why did I decide to do so? Because I had a lot of anxiety just the last months, and I didn't enjoy making videos, and I became unhappy, a little depressed. And I said, I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to feel the pressure of making videos and doing something I don't like. So I meditated and I thought, okay, what do I really want my life to be like? And it was making videos in Indonesia, for example, like those beautiful shots and talking about mindset and emotion and purpose. I always wanted to make those videos. And then I said, okay, I have to stop the old channel. It's so boring. And I have to start a new channel with more relatable topics like emotion and handling rejection, because more people can relate to that. And if you can present it in a beautiful way with a lot of storytelling, that can grow my channel.
I know for a fact you are not the only one struggling with this topic. So on the same line, if there is a person who is in that place where maybe he's doing something, he thought this was his thing, passion, and he's slowly finding out that this is not his thing, what would be your 3 either tips or habits that you would recommend to that person?
What I would say is don't overrush things. Take it slowly, because what I did was just immediately creating a new channel. But it's okay to just do 4 weeks of nothing and be completely silent in your mind and let things come up, because in the stillness lies the inspiration. Because if you rush all the time and think about the future 95% of the time, there is no time in the present moment and no energy in the present moment. So what I would do is just sit for 4 weeks in total silence and let things come up, and also do the exercise, the 2-minute exercise. Look at your fears, look at what you're jealous of, because that is the direction of your life. And take this exercise extremely serious, because it helped me finding my purpose. So when I stopped the old channel, I did this exercise, and then just things snapped and I knew what I had to do. Very simple, but very powerful.
Yeah, and I have to agree, because like I said, I once had a YouTube channel. It was in Spanish. I was so passionate about it, but at one point I couldn't do it anymore. It's almost been 1 year now from that. Yeah, because we have this anxiety, or we have to be doing something, but as you said, sometimes the solution is just silence, right?
Yeah, sometimes you feel a lot of pressure when you start a YouTube channel. And for me, it was as well, because as I said in the beginning of this episode, I wanted to take from YouTube. And if you don't get from YouTube, you get frustrated. And I was frustrated. But everything you create online has an energy. If you do it because you want to get something, it will vibrate very low. And the power of, for example, this episode or my video is very low if you do it. But if you do it because you like doing it, like if you are very passionate about doing podcast episodes, and I'm very passionate about making videos, then it is at a whole new level. And then the impact increases dramatically, because you like doing this process. So you like the journey. And when you like the journey and doing this because it is an end in itself, then you just win. And whatever happens, it's just fine.
Yeah. Have you ever considered being a mindset coach for YouTubers?
Yeah, I think that's a very good niche. Because many of them are depressed, anxious, and
yeah, I heard an interview by
Casey.
Yeah, super famous, and he was talking about how YouTube has never happened to humanity before. Like, you are the creator of the scripts, you have to shoot the videos, you have to arrange the audio, you have to. It's like so many responsibilities on a single person that used to be part of a team, right?
Yeah, you have to do everything yourself. And for me, focusing on the video itself is 99% of all the priority. People think you have to focus on YouTube tags and the description and all the titles. And what I do is I just come up with a title that people want to click on. First, I did keyword research, like I was looking for specific keywords with search volume and competition. But now I just make a title that people want to click on. Like the last video is, what was it? Why you are not happy and how to solve it. Then it's very clickable. That's the only thing I do. Then I make the description and the rest of the energy goes to the video, making it a very binge-worthy video. Then I looked at channels that like Mr. Beast, who is the biggest YouTuber on the planet. No, he's not the biggest YouTuber, one of the biggest YouTubers on the planet. And he said, the only thing that YouTube cares about is if people click and watch more. People click when the title resonates, not if you have the right keywords. You have to make content like podcasts or videos or whatever you make online. It has to be made for humans, not algorithms, because algorithms follow humans. The algorithm is a human. So when you say, I'm going to make this for the algorithm because the algorithm likes it, change the word algorithm by people, because it's all about people online.
Please listen to that. It's so important.
Yeah.
If not, we become slaves to the algorithm.
Yeah. It's very important to change the words, like I said, from algorithm to humans every time you say the word algorithm.
Okay, Wouter. So just to finish up, if you could make everyone on this earth do one thing that you think would make us all happier, what would that thing be? And it can be either habit or a belief or anything else you can think of.
What I would do is becoming aware of what's going on inside of your mind. And when you are aware, you can change your inner world. So your mind, they say your mind only responds to two things: the pictures you make in your head and the words you tell yourself. That's how your mind responds. So when you are aware, try to see what pictures are in your head. Do you visualize success or negativity and despair or depression or anxiety? What do you say to yourself? Are it constructive things or destructive things? And when you change those, then everything changes and your entire life changes to something better. So that's the thing I think helped me most with going from anxiety and depression to being generally happy. So in my depression and anxiety phases of life, I said to myself, oh, you're a failure. Oh, you cannot do this. Oh, I'm anxious. I changed the words and the pictures and I visualized success, starting a channel, also saying different things to myself, like I can do it. It's just excitement, all those things. And then everything changes.
Thank you. I hope your message continues to grow. It's definitely much.
Yeah, thank you. And for you as well.
If someone wants to find more about you, what you do, how can you help them? How can they do it?
Yeah, you can follow my Instagram page. It's with a difficult name, at WouterManders, my Instagram, Wouter Manders. And that's the same for YouTube, but you have to follow the one with the pink background and not the orange background. It's the old channel.
Yeah, we'll also share the direct link. And I think you are a great example of this podcast because it's called The Mentor's Journey, because all of us have the hero's journey, but then we have lessons that we want to share. And it seems like you're doing that. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah, thank you so much for hosting this, and also good luck in the future with the future guests. I'm looking forward to it.
If you enjoyed the show, hit the share button and send it over to one fellow marketer or entrepreneur. We work hard to make sure they'll thank you for it. Also, to get featured on the show, go to valuetising.com and apply to become our next guest. Until next time, keep valuetizing.